Hi everybody, it's David Fleming here from the Toronto Realty blog, and welcome to this week's Pick 5. Now I am in a t-shirt, I'm comfortable, the AC is absolutely, actually blowing pieces of paper. It's like an industrial vent. It's an icebox in here. Folks, it is summer. I like wearing a t-shirt. I don't want to sit here and sweat in a suit. And I actually took some time off. I did. I was away for 5 days last week. It seemed like an eternity. We went to Deerhurst, right? Because that's where the cool people go. It was like, oh, do you want to go to Greece, to Santorini? No, let's go to Deerhurst. My wife and I were very simple people. It was great, question mark. First couple days with my daughter, really tough. And then we settled in, and it was frickin' magical. Look at this. It took me 2 days to get Maya into the boat. And once she was in it, she did not want to leave. I also did take her golfing. Now, how good do you think she was at golfing, and what was her level of attention? It was something like this. She will not leave this golf course, this putting green. Look at this. She's been here for an hour. She maybe attempted one putt. Look at this. Look at this. This is what she thinks golf is.
Go see Daddy. Here, you want Teddy? Okay, over there.
They must love her here. Oh no, she's getting in the hole. Now what else? Now she really enjoyed the arcade. Can we see a photo of that? You know, it's like Chuck E. Cheese style where you win the tickets and, you know, the tickets literally buy you like a piece of crap from China. I did, however, get her a basketball. Do you think she liked the basketball? Let's see some footage of that. Maya, look what Daddy won you. Do you want it? What? Do you want it? Oh, well, that cost me 1,000 tickets. Anyways, I'm a dad, right? And I got a daughter. I guess she maybe wanted something princessy. So it is summer, folks, and, you know, happy to be back. I like being in the office. I'm good with routine. There's not a heck of a lot that's going on out there in certain segments of the market. Now, a colleague of mine was bidding on a house last night on Gerrard. This was listed at $999, sold for $1,235,000, right? I mean, but they paid $99 3 years ago. So it's sold for what it should have, right? But we're still seeing the multiples in some areas. What I wanted to do today was look at a certain segment that, believe it or not, is not moving exceptionally well, and that is downtown condos between 1.2 and 1.4. Now, I happen to have a listing up in the Midtown area. It's 1.7. It's a completely different animal. It's luxury. It's a downsizer's market. It is absolutely unbelievably gorgeous and well finished. Not kind of what we're looking at today. Different area. I've also got another listing that's at 900. It's in the entertainment district. These are different types of properties. I'm really getting focused on these 1.2 to 1.35 listings where I see the days on market are starting to rack up. And at the risk of spoiling the surprise, it's kind of about price. So why don't we do this? Let's look at these 5 properties. I'm going to show you why I don't think they're selling, how long they've been on the market, what strategies have the sellers taken by looking at maybe some previous listings, and we'll try to wrap this up, draw a conclusion, and figure out what's happening with the downtown condo market between 1.2 and 1.35. Okay, let's do this. So here's our map. As you can see, we've got 2 on the west side, we've got 2 that are down in King East, and then, just for good measure, we've got 1 over in Leslieville. So here's our first listing, 510 King Street East, unit 523. It's $1,238,000 for, wow, 12 to 1,400, right? Okay, so we're 1,000 a square foot, because this is what I wanted to show you. It is 1,335 square feet. So what's tough about this range and see square footage source. If you're 1,335, right, which is more than halfway beyond the midpoint of this stupid range that Treb gives us, put the damn square footage in here. So if we go 1,238, honestly, folks, if you like me, send me a new calculator. This is the Casio. I wrote grade 9 math with this. Grade 9 math exam in 1994. This is unbelievable. 1,238, you've heard that 1,000 times. I know, I'm running out of material. Okay, so this is $927 a square foot. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. So why isn't it moving? It's been on the market for 27 days. And for those of you that don't know the area, let's take a look. We'll zoom out a little bit here so we can see where is Yonge Street. here's Yonge Street, right? That's the midpoint of downtown. So then we've got Jarvis over here. We've got the park, St. James Park. We've got King Street East. This is over past Corktown and right into where I think Corktown is kind of blending with the Canary District. And great area, great building, built by Streetcar. I like it a lot, but it's not selling, and we want to figure out why. So let's take a look at the photos here, because it shows really, really well. It's nice and open and lofty. It is not, oh, I want to show you something before I forget. See this right here, right? 10-foot ceilings with the pipes is okay, but look, they've put 10-foot ceilings with exposed piping. I mean, 14-foot ceilings with piping? Yeah, not a big deal. When you bring the ceilings down, eventually those pipes kind of get in the way. 138 Princess is a great example of that, where during the mid 2000s, the soft loft phase was all the rage. You can't really have 8 or 9 foot ceilings with massive pipes hanging out. Anyways, that was a tangent. So, not like me, right? So, again, I love the layout here. It's a corner unit. There's lots of glass, high enough ceiling. I hate these fireplaces. They're a waste of space. So, we've got this opened up in a way that shows the space, but it's not really how you'd live, right? Because where's the TV? They've got some pretty funky colors. I like their style from the loft standpoint, right? Matchy-matchy here with the chairs and the art. I love the amount of light that comes through here. Just blue sky, really, really nice photos here, except they didn't really give us like the high def ones. That literally looks like a virtually staged chair. Okay, so again, everything is set up for staging purposes. Where do you put your TV? It's kind of the embarrassment of riches. But this is essentially your living, dining, kitchen. This is your main floor. So is this worth $1,238,000 for you? And you're staring out at this other building. So if we're looking in this direction here, yeah, it's a great view, you know, of the off-ramp from Richmond. There we go. Now we're into big photos. I don't know if we're editing this so you can see. No, we're probably editing it with the same size, but now we have bigger photos. Now we're back to a smaller photo. This is ridiculous. Okay, so we got a little desk area, right? We got a big bedroom, not staged here at all. We wouldn't have this fluffy stuff. We have a barbecue. We have a barbecue on the terrace outside the bedroom. Okay, we'll come back to that. So there we go. There you can see the barbecue. Interesting. Wide angle lens. Look how long this is. And then look how short this is. So from a design standpoint, and just play devil's advocate with me, if you're going to spend $1,238,000 for this loft, do you want to go through your bedroom to get to the barbecue? That's tough. Beautiful unit, but there's the little things. And I'm not saying that the people that are buying for $500,000 can be more cavalier with what they're purchasing, but at $1,238,000, it's something like this. You know, I really wish my barbecue was maybe off my kitchen, right? I don't want to drip like the steak juice over my duvet, even though it's kind of ugly. Okay, so no issues with the bathrooms, right? Love the polished concrete floors, really cool. Photo 17 is not working. This happens every time. Okay, another shot of the barbecue and another shot of the Canary District. So you can see where we are here. I'm saying you can see where we are. I'm trying to get my bearings. Yeah, okay, so Tim Hortons down here. So this unit looks east, and then south looks into this building here. So this is the Tim Hortons. Turn right here to get to Bayview. You're going up here and merging with Queen Street. I'm literally just like, I'm like Siri right now. Okay, you guys get it. But that is where this thing is. Yes, it does face east. So it says southeast here. So why isn't this selling? Well, I mean, at $1,238,000, $927 a square foot is not actually bad. And this isn't an old building. This is 2013, right? 8 stories, 192 units. It's a great building. It's a great building. But the thing's not moving, and I think it is the little things in here that make the difference, right? I think it is the size of the living, dining, kitchen and how it's laid out, right? We're not complaining that we have too much glass, but obviously there's nowhere to really put a TV. The way they have it set up maximizes the floor space, but is not conducive to living. And then you've got, I wouldn't say issues, but you know, the little things like walking through your bedroom to get to the outdoor space where your barbecue is. I don't love that. Okay, let's move on to our next listing, which is 261 King Street East, Unit 406. Now, I had a brief love affair with this building. The Abbey Lane Lofts. It was across the street. Let's take a look at where it is. It's across the street from where I used to live. So I used to live here at 230 King Street. And across the street was the Abbey Lane Lofts. Now this building is 29 units. 29 units, there it is. Not that you can see that. It's 29 units, it's 5 stories, built in 2003. I moved into this building, I think in 2006. This was relatively new, it was cool, it was lofty, it was funky, and this thing is not selling. $1,299,000, 2-bed plus 1, really. 2 bath, although one's a 2-piece, and it's been on the market for 27 days. It's 1,390 square feet. Oh, the Casio, I gotta put this in the light here. I think it's solar powered. Yeah, and yes, I could have done this in advance, but okay, we're $935 a square foot. $935 a square foot. That's not bad. That's really not bad. So again, for the loft enthusiast, and this is a soft loft, right? Beautiful, beautiful soft loft, and it's well laid out. Don't love the big bookshelf. It's not a corner cabinet, but it's in a corner. Walk out here to the outdoor space. Nice high ceilings. Again, exposed ductwork. But look at it. It's decent size. This table's a bit snug. I'd love to see a 6-person for my $1.4 million. Now the kitchen they spent a lot of money on, but you tell me if this goes with a loft style. Maybe that's part of the reason. It's not funky enough. These are funky. I hate this. I don't know. I don't love this. Yeah, because that's your pipe, you know? That's your pipe. I don't want to see my pipe when I'm in my kitchen thinking about food. So beautiful, beautiful renovation on the kitchen. I don't quite know if it goes with the soft loft. See a piece like this? This is really vintage. This is not so much. Now, once we move, that's okay. This one's not working. There we go. Another photo. Okay. Holy moly. Okay, come on, take me upstairs. I was gonna make a joke there, but I really shouldn't. Okay, so here's your den, right? Now, when I was growing up, we would call this the landing, right? When you get to the top of the stairs, this is the landing. And that's where my brother and I would play with G.I. Joes outside my sister's room and bang them against the door and always wake her up. And she would just be like, I'm trying to listen to Paula Abdul. I'm stuck in the 80s. Okay, so this is where things get really interesting. You ready for this? This is the master. This is the second. Now, what's happening here? Very cool barn door, but what's this? Oh, I see. This is a freestanding wall that looks like it's 7 feet tall in a 12, 13-foot ceiling because of the damn pipe. So what's the point of this door? Absolutely zero. If you want to have a wall for soundproofing purposes or for privacy, great. But this doesn't do anything, nor does this. Now here's the bedroom, and I'm going to show you the floor plan in a minute. Why is this open or with glass? Why? Well, because you need to let light shine through. This here is the master bedroom. This is not a window. This is in the master bedroom. So I'm going to show you the floor plan, and it's just wild. Okay, so now here's the master. Again, great closet space, but it's literally a hallway of closets. And then we get into the master, and if the shades are drawn here, you have to wonder why. And it's a decent size, king size bed, right? Oh man, I just don't know about this. I don't know. And there's your bathroom, 4-piece, and we're back downstairs, and there's your outdoor space. Okay, so what way are we facing here? We're facing south. We're facing south because that's the SO, so we're looking over the gas station, right? Now, I've been here many a times. They used to have a propane exchange I used to go to. So I have had a barbecue at every place I've ever lived. And the best is like walking through the lobby at 230 King, holding 2 propane tanks. You're saying to the concierge, like, hey Jim, how are you? Just going to the elevator. And they're like, but no one really knows, you know? I mean, there are gas barbecues that, or sorry, natural gas that hook up to the building. I think that's what this is. And then there are places where you can have propane. And I could have propane. You're not supposed to put it in the elevator. On the second floor, what's the worst can happen? Okay, so there we go. Here you can see the gas line. Now I want to take you to the floor plan, because this is what I was alluding to. Check this out, guys. Remember we walked up here and this is the study called the landing. This is the second bedroom. So to me it looks like we had one massive bedroom at one point, or not, take your pick. And then we put a second bedroom in here. So you can put a second bedroom in here if you have a kid and you have a crib, and that's what these guys have. Or if you need a second bedroom for whatever reason, you want an office. You're not hurting for space. You're not. This is a very big bedroom, and there's a lot of closets here, which I really like. The issue I have is that there is no window in here. And yes, they've done the 2 little cutouts up top, but you've really got a second bedroom with no window. And because, you know, this and this do not extend to the ceiling, how useful is it from a bedroom standpoint, right? This is open, this is open. Our light's coming through here, right? This is open. And again, I'm no real estate expert, but I think this might be part of the reason why this thing isn't selling. Okay, very long-winded today, but providing a lot of information. So 201 Carlaw, penthouse 812, $1.3 million. Why not 1299? I don't know. It's been on the market now for, wait for it, 49 days, not reduced, not relisted. So this here is 1,205 square feet and a 400 square foot terrace. So now we're getting up there, guys. I literally can't even see on here. All right, 1078 a foot. We're 1078 a foot. So location-wise, look, I like Leslieville as much as the next person. Are you going to pay more to live in Leslieville than you are to live in King East? That depends. Now, 201 Carlaw, of course, we can't say anything about this building unless we talk about, oh, that time that I ruffled those feathers. Yes, once upon a time in this building, Cole's notes, there were issues. They needed money to fix said issues. They were suing certain parties, and they took out a massive loan from the Laurentian Bank with a balloon payment due that made their building uninsurable from a mortgage standpoint. So at a certain point, I believe it was 7 or 8 years ago, you could not buy in here unless you had 20% down because CMHC, Canada Guarantee, and Genworth would not insure mortgages. Let me just put up the article there. Can we put that up? I can't tell if you can see it. And maybe we can put up the blog that I wrote, Problems at the Printing Factory Loft, which still holds a record for most comments. And yes, if you Google Printing Factory Lofts, it'll probably be there. So I don't know if those issues still exist. And to be honest, the reason why is because I probably still wouldn't touch this building. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous unit. But that was a big issue, right? And I believe the reason was because this building was a conversion. It didn't have a Tarion warranty. And because it was a conversion, because it's a cool loft, and there's no Tarion warranty, well, now what happens if there's literally water dripping through the ceiling, which is what happened one time early on when I went through and showed a condo in here. They literally put a bucket under it like it was a cartoon. So I don't know what to say about the building on the whole, guys. If somebody said to me, I like this unit, I want to go see it, okay, I'll show it. But man, oh man, am I going to do a lot of investigating here. And to be fair, one of the agents that I know very well that works in my office bought a unit in here on the board, says the building's great shape. Take his word for it. But I would still need to do a lot of digging. So let's take a look at the unit after that long preamble. So obviously the key here is this terrace. It's 400 square feet. It is an L shape. I would rather see a 20 by 20, which is a lot easier to work with. Now it's open air and it's absolutely gorgeous. And you can see the CN Tower. It's on the top floor and you've got maybe a few rooftops here that you're looking at, but nothing that's right in your face. This down here, this is the Shoppers Drug Mart. This is the corner of Carlaw and Queen. It is literally in the heart of Leslieville. I had this at my old condo. It was sort of, I don't know, everyone would say, oh, it'd be really great if your terrace extended over here. Yeah, okay, it'd be another $200,000. But it's not great to look at, but what it means is that you're never gonna be looking out at a neighbor. So really, really nice outdoor space. Then the question becomes, is the outdoor space overshadowing the indoor space? So here you've got a 6-person table and you got a nice little couch set up, no TV. I hate the fireplaces, I always hate them. And then we've got a kitchen, which is a decent size. Now it's a corner unit, like the first one that I showed you guys. Be really tough to fit 6 people here, I'm just gonna say that. And again, corner unit, high ceilings, ton of glass, great view. Why is it not selling, right? That's what we're trying to figure out today. Things in this pocket and this price point are just not moving. People aren't gonna love this color and this style. You know, don't have a gas range, we're nitpicking, but that looks like a Frigidaire. It's not the highest quality appliance package. And then, okay, built in, okay, so these guys party. So yeah, again, fits a king size bed, really, really nice size bedroom. And we've got a clear view here, very clear view with a little balcony off the side too. So it's got a balcony, it's got an outdoor space. Ooh, I think it's 400 square feet total. That might make sense. This I hate. It's just a personal thing. And there's no shower curtain. No one showers in here. That's interesting. Oh, you know why? Is this a mirror and this is the reflection of the shower? Oh, maybe it's a 5-piece bath. We'll check back on that. Oh, yeah, I was right. It's a 5-piece bath. There you go. So there's your tub, which for some reason has a shower head, and there's your shower. That I just don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so here is your, let's see, Michael Jackson, Phil Collins. I'm getting, oh, Men at Work. I'm getting really distracted. So They have turned their second bedroom into the TV area, right? And that is, again, considering this is a 2-story unit, I should have mentioned that. That is on the main floor, right? Okay. So that's it. And now we need a floor plan. We're going to be really confused. Thank God. Okay, so here we go, guys. We come in here, right? Here is the second bedroom where they turned into a TV room. Here's the master bedroom and has a little balcony. And that's what I was alluding to, is that I think it's 40 square feet total. So then we go up. We go up? Yes. This is going to sound crazy to you. I have seen people who have problems with things being backwards. When you walk into the main floor and it's the bedrooms and you walk up to the living, dining, kitchen, people's minds are just blown. Like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to walk upstairs to my bedrooms. I had a unit at 138 Princess years ago. Absolutely gorgeous. We did really, really well. There's a couple of guys, decked it out, fantastic finishes. And I had agents call me and say, my clients didn't like the backwards layout. Backwards layout? Think outside the box, people. Seriously. What do you use the most? Living, dining, kitchen. What do you do, I don't know, when you're sleeping with your eyes closed? You're in your bedroom. So doesn't it make more sense to be one more level up with your terrace and living, dining, kitchen? And that's what this is. So it's a bit of a confusing layout, as you can see. But, you know, I like it. Why isn't it selling? I'd honestly hate to think that it's not selling because of that backwards layout. But I also think maybe at 1080 foot, it's a little bit rich. Okay, I got a motor here, guys, because wow, we're over time. The next one's 570 Wellington. This is interesting. This is interesting. On the market 114 days, right? It's a townhouse. It's very pretty. Great location in King West. $1,349,000 for 1,432 square feet. Not going to calculate the price per square foot because it is a townhouse, and that is somewhat misleading. Now, we are just outside of what I would call prime King West. Sorry to go back and forth. Between Spadina and Bathurst is prime King West. Now, this complex of townhouses on Wellington is part of the old Summit building, right? 705 King Street. Let's zoom in a little bit here, okay? Okay, so this, oh my God, the wheat sheaf. I remember going there a long time ago. Okay, so this here, these are the condos, and then these are the townhouses, and they are part of that complex. So why isn't this selling? And you're gonna say when you see the photos, wow, why isn't this selling? This thing is gorge. Somebody blew their brains out on this. Like, that's a wolf stove. These are floating stairs. This thing is absolutely spectacular. And there's one reason to me why it's not selling. Well, I guess, to be fair, we're on Wellington and we're across from a couple of somewhat commercial buildings. Kitchen's at the front, dining in the middle, living at the back, right? Very traditional layout, really, really nicely done. I mean, look, like vaulted ceiling, pot lights, like the curtains are probably automatic. There's a little button for them, I would bet. So it's absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, right? Go upstairs, nice built-ins, shows pretty well. A lot of details that you wouldn't have in the original version of this. Again, another floating staircase. Somebody has really, really done a number on this. Photo 13 doesn't work. There you go. Now, we can overlook below. What are we overlooking? The tub. I can literally just see somebody floating in there with some rose petals. And you kind of perch above and you say, hey, hon, do you need anything? Just let me know. This is weird. This is like, I'm just maybe spying on somebody who's taking a bath. Okay, and then upstairs you can see this is the master bedroom. So I'm gonna scroll through this really quickly because the layout's wonky. That's a scene right there, wow. The layout's a bit wonky, but I wanted to show it to you on the floor plan because this will explain everything. So the reason this isn't selling is because this is a one-bedroom condo, right, for $1.35 million. So they've blown their brains out on it, and I really like a lot of what they've done. The issue is this. So the second floor, you have an ensuite, and then you have that sitting room. So it's not a bedroom. You could convert it back, but see this, open to below. The master bedroom, right, with a powder room, okay, so you don't have an ensuite on the same floor. So great, if I need to pee in the middle of the night, I can go here. But, you know, when I want to spoil myself with my master ensuite, I have to, I don't know, rappel down off the balcony? Probably not. But it's just a bit of a tricky layout. And I think you're seeing the theme here with a lot of these properties. The one at 201 Carlaw, right, it was what I called backwards. The one at 261 King, they kind of carved a second bedroom out of the master. The wonky layouts are tough, and I'll show you what the prices have been like on this one in a minute. But I just think with this master bedroom, right, and here's where I said that was kind of weird. They've got this little jog here. They've glassed in. You're overlooking your bathroom, It's not traditional. You've only got one bedroom. You can make this another bedroom, but this only has a powder room. And then I think they've just spent too much money on this. Let's look at the history here, and you can see they bought this for $1,150,000, and it was listed at $1,300,000. So this sold in 2016. They closed in 2017. Now they're at $1,350,000, and they're on the market for 114 days. Now, here's when it was on the market the first time, 54 days. And this person took a bath, maybe, well, someone was overlooking them from the master, and they took 130,000 less than list. Now it's the same issue. So the person that bought this was like, oh my God, I got this amazing deal, 150 grand on their list because it's such a weird, wonky unit, and it's, you know, it's so unique. And now 2 years later, you're trying to sell it, and you're having the exact same issue. So again, we're looking for reasons why these things aren't selling. I mean, 114 days in the market, no price reduction. Methinks that might have something to do with it. Last one here, guys, and this one, this is perfect timing. Perfect timing. Look at this. 37 days in the market, terminated. That means they just brought it out new today. So let me go through it first because I don't want to spoil the surprise. So we are at the iconic Candy Factory Lofts. Candy Factory Lofts could not be in a better location. It is across from Trinity Bellwoods Park. It is in prime Queen Street West. Now this unit, being unit 106, is either partially below grade or ground level. So all of the things that you love in a loft, high ceilings, bricks, beams. There's a unit in here right now where they painted all of the brick and all the beams white. I don't understand that. So again, great layout, very open concept, has everything loft enthusiasts are looking for, not the most upgraded, and only a one bedroom. There you go, it's got the little platform happening. Somewhat unspectacular, right? You got higher hopes for a loft, right? I don't know what it is. No floor plan. Okay, so let me show you this, because this one's terminated. Let's go to address history. Holy crap. Okay, let's cut it from here, please. So, we put this thing out at 1.4 last July. Then we're $1,379,000 in October. Then we put it out at 1,188, holding back offers, and we didn't sell it, so we put it out at $1,359,000. Then this year we put it out at $1,199,000, holding back offers, and it didn't work. So we put it out at $1,199,000, holding back offers, and it didn't work. So then we raised the price to $1,359,000, and then we relisted it at $1,359,000, and then we decided to try to lease it, and now we're at $1,321,000. I mean, when you see something that no one else wants, it could either be an opportunity or it could be a warning. And I think with this property here, they're 1,450 square feet. What are they now? $1,321,000, right? Okay, so they're $911 a square, so it's not bad for the Candy Factory Lofts. But the fact that this has been on the market X number of times, I mean, a couple agents, different strategies, if you want to call it that, it could be, right, another version of this here, which is that the person that bought this, because no one else wanted it, and thought they were getting a great deal, now is having trouble selling it, which is exactly what happened to the person they bought it from. And so then you got to ask yourself, do I want to be in the same situation? So I can't tell you what I think this is worth. At $911 a square foot, it makes sense. There's no outdoor space, right? How much natural light is there? It looks very long. There's no floor plan. Maybe there's no floor plan because it's so damn long and there's so much wasted space. It's only a one bed. It's only a one bath. It's very unspectacular for a loft. And I think on a per square foot basis, this person is like, you know what? It's not bad. But they paid $389 for it in 2006. So it really doesn't owe them anything. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it there because that was very long, but I hope this was educational. I think in this price point right now, if you have things that are great and reasonably priced, I won't say reasonably, but fairly, and they're well marketed, they're going to move. But as you look at our list here today, what you can see is that here we have a wonky loft that's been on the market 15 times. Here we've got a townhouse that's been over-renovated that was difficult to sell the first time around and is now proving difficult again. Here we've got a penthouse with a reversed layout in a building that's got a bit of a checkered history. Here we've got a bedroom carved out of another bedroom, and then 510 king here. I don't know, maybe it's just the price point. Anyways, guys, I am going to end it there. First video back from short vacay. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. Thank you for watching as always. Bye for now.